What's going on, people? In this video, I want to walk you through the exact steps that I would take to make $5,000 in the next 5 days as an affiliate marketer. So let's dive straight in. So I've got the Google Doc open. We're going to go step by step. Now this ultimately is my own 3S framework: spy, spin, scale. This is ultimately what I follow on a day-to-day basis when I'm looking for offers to push, to promote, to test, to scale. So I'm going to go through the whole thing. So let's get straight into it with spy. It's obviously very simple. When you look at it on the Google Doc, there is nothing, rocket scientist-y about this at all. We're not reinventing the wheel. We don't need to have like a tech degree. Like, we're literally just going to use spy tools or even free spy tools to find winning ads on an offer that we want to push or promote. We're going to spin them into our own unique ads, and then we're going to scale them, okay? Simple as. Obviously there's more to it, and there's probably going to be more to it than we can actually get through in this video. We'll see how we go. So, first step, spy. Now, I like to find a red hot offer. So, there's a time and a place when it comes to pushing or promoting or testing an offer that's maybe new to the market or one that hasn't had too much traction. There may be a couple of reasons why that offer hasn't had too much traction. One of them being is it hasn't converted or taken off for a paid ad affiliate, right? We're paid ad affiliates. We run Facebook ads. Some people run YouTube, run native. We ultimately want an offer that works with paid ads. A lot of offers on Clickbank and other places have really good stats, really good EPCs, but the only traffic they've received is warm email traffic. That is completely different to what we're doing, where we're going cold Facebook ads, right? We're going top of funnel, targeting people that have never heard of the brand, etc., right? So for me, to get, the fastest way to get $5,000 in the next 5 days would be to find an offer that I know is already working. Okay, so that's step number one. Find a red hot offer to promote. So let's dive in and see how I do that. Now, a lot of this is going to be, material that I've already done, on the channel, right? I can keep on doing the exact same things because these are the things that I do. Like, I'm not, reinventing the wheel. I'm not doing anything different than what I'm showing you. I'm going to be going through this. Now, if you go through my last 5, 6 videos, you're probably going to see me do very similar things to what I'm going to show you in this video, because that's what I do. But some people don't like to pay attention or maybe think that I'm going to unveil some incredibly secret hack. Well, the secret hack is there is no secret hack. There's, find an offer that works, find ads, spin them into your own ads, and scale. And that is as easy as it gets, as simple as it gets, broken down. So the first place I like to go, and probably the number one place in my opinion to find offers to promote, is Clickbank. The marketplace is incredibly well sourced for things that we need, right? They've got the top offers, all these categories that we can dive into, the YouTube channel, the podcast, the blog. On all of these resources, we can find information about offers to promote. For example, if we jump to the YouTube channel, and if I go over to videos, then we can see gearing up for Q1, trends, predictions, and facts. Q1 is what, 3 months away? Not a bad video to watch if you want to be ahead of the curve, right? Top non-Nutra offers, right, to promote October 2024. Well, if you're not if you don't want to promote supplements, then this would be a great video to watch. It's going to be talking about more digital offers and offers that are outside of that supplement space, right? Here's the top Nutra affiliate marketing offers on Clickbank to promote in October 2024. So again, if you do want to promote Nutra, this would be a great video to watch. It's going to list weight loss offers. I mean, we could even jump into this one. I've actually watched this one. We'll pause Michael there, and we'll see. It's not going to list it there, so we can just skip through. Again, Michael's a great guy, so he's a funny guy to watch. So Cero Burn, there's one offer, right? I recommend watching what Michael's saying here, but Sync, another offer. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to spend too long. Dentavim, a dental offer. Let's have a look. Offer 2. What's this? Nagano tonic. This is a great offer, by the way. Nagano tonic. And number 1, let's have a look if I skip past it. Probiotics. That's an interesting one, right? That sounds like a dog supplement. I think it is a pet supplement. But interesting, right? So there we go. If you wanted to, just go off what YouTube are telling you. They've got the stats in the background to be able to say exactly what the top offers are. Now, if you don't want to watch the video, you could go to the blog. If we quickly open this, again, I don't really want to spend too much time diving around different links, but so here we go. Clickbank, top products, best affiliate program, or whatever that is, 2024, October 2024. So there we are, exact same what we've just been through, but on blog format instead of video. Here's some great stats. So EPCs, average AOV, I guess. I don't know what APV, average per, I don't know what that stands for, but I'm guessing it's AOV. And then Nagano tonic, 136, 145, conversion rate, 103. This is honestly a real solid weight loss offer. If you're into weight loss, I think this is a great offer to promote. Dentivim, a dental offer, again, that could be worth going at. Remember how good Pro Dentin was. Sync, looks like another weight loss one. Too early to tell, so it's only just launched. So with those, I would probably stay away. I don't want anything that's just launched because I don't want to risk promoting something that isn't going to work that well. I can see it's from people that obviously know what they're doing. Seroburn, slightly lower than what we'd like to see. Conversion rate as well, so I'd probably leave that alone. Picks on this one would be Dentivim or Nagano tonic. Or, ultimately, go to Clickbank, hit the magnifying glass, and do a little bit of your own research. So number 1, Nagano fat burning tonic. We just saw that as the second top offer to be recommended from Clickbank. We've got Genius Wave, which is a digital offer in the manifestation space. Java Burn, the weight loss coffee offer. Prostavive, this is an interesting one as well, which is prostate. That's number 4, so that's doing real well. That's interesting. Nitric Boost is ED. For me personally, I love men's health offers. As a man myself, I find coming up with angles, getting into the flow of writing copy or testing new hooks, I find it so much easier to come up with ideas and to really get into the zone than I do if I was writing for weight loss. That's me personally, right? So I really do enjoy running men's health offers. So for me, I would be catering towards men's health, whether that be ED or prostate. Let's have a little flick through. All right, so I would recommend sticking in the top 10. That's going to give you the best shot of finding an offer that's currently working. And I would, again, I'm going to go with Prostavive. So let's say we want to promote Prostavive. So now I'm just going to check out the affiliate page tool. I'm also going to open this up as well, the actual lander. So Prostavive, I know the guys that, whose offer this is. It's a real good offer. This is approved to run, so you're going to have to get approval, which isn't a bad thing. By the way, I'm well tied with these guys, so if you do want to run this, and in full transparency, this is something that I do have a vested interest in. But if you do want to run Prostavive, let me know, or Nagano tonic for that instance. If you do want to run those offers, then hit me up. Just drop a comment, frog in the throat then. If you want to do that, then you can reach out to me and let me know, and I'll see if I can get you a commission bump if you want to test this, any of these 2 offers. Again, it makes sense to, they're in the top 5, so ultimately they're doing well, right? So let's have a look. So we've got down here consumer demographics, male 40 plus, USA best results, Canada, UK, Australia. Some good ideas for angles and targeting. All right, so Prostavive, we can see, where did we see the email creative? So what I'd be looking for also is the email swipes, which we've got here, right? So I can open them up. Because what we'll do with these is we'll utilize these when it comes to writing our own ads. All right, so we'll jump here. This is the text sales letter. I'm just gonna run it through SimilarWeb real quick. That's what we wanna see. We wanna see an upwards trend. Look at that. A nice upwards trend. So 4,000 visitors in July, 105, what a jump in August. And then again, 262 in September. And I'm going to guess now it's number 4 on Clickbank that we're going to see another upwards trend in October. So real solid, that's exactly what we want to see. It's been running a few months. It's been well optimized. We know that. And now we're getting some real traction here. We're getting a good amount of visitors. And you could go and delve into the deep stats. You know, some of you may have seen my other videos, and I do this inside my, my paid course, where we go into a little bit more depth as to how we ultimately really find scaled ads. We're not going to do that in this case. But yeah, that's inside the ad profits community. Okay, so now we've got that. Let's jump back to the document, right? We're going to go with Prostivive, the prostate offer. So we found a red hot offer. We know it's red hot because it's number 4. We can see it's got an upwards trajectory and trending upwards of visitors. So now what we can do is we can go and find winning ads, okay? So for me, the easiest place to do that, I'm just going to shut a few of these down. We'll keep the affiliate tools page open. The easiest place for me is to find ads on Spy Hero, okay? If we want to find ads for these exact ads, right? For these exact offers, which ultimately we do. So in Spy Hero, what we can see is we can go to our magnifying glass up here at the top, and then with the offer drop down, the first place we can start is we can just get an idea as to what's running on Prostivive. So if we search this, boom. Okay, so Happy Mike is the page. What's the copy? Most men think prostate problems are a natural part of aging. Da, 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 da. We can see the image, the headline. Okay, good. You know, so we've got an idea as to what this affiliate is pushing. And what I like to do is I like to go and confirm that, because obviously spy tools can be a little bit hit and miss. Sometimes they don't update regularly, or they miss an update or whatever. So these ads might not even be running now. So what I like to do is I like to go and hit visit page. And this opens it up inside Facebook. That way we can go to the about and page transparency. And then we can see all and go to ads library. And for that exact reason, we can now see that there are no ads active on this page. So let's just go through. Let's just make sure we're looking at that up to date. All ads and Happy Mike. So it's definitely this page. Boom, yeah, nothing there. So that's why I like to go ahead and check that out. Now, because what that's going to tell me is, well, maybe none of these ads ran like 12 days. Or maybe they've just turned them off. Maybe they're day parting. That's another thing we have to take into consideration, right? They've all been running 12 days, 12 days, 12 days. To just turn off is a little bit suspect. So I think, you know, chances are probably making it work. Let's have a look and see the lander. So we've got a typical sort of, I guess like a native ads lander is what I'd say this is. Interesting. Okay, so ultimately we have ad copy. Now, I'm not saying this is a winning ad, but we can see, you know, the same ad copy has been running 12 days up here, and then, you know, they're running the exact same copy down here. Mike's Quick Fixes. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Janina. Okay, so these look like video ads. This looks interesting. Let's just open this one up. See if this is just text presentation.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Prostate issues are tough, not just for the men going through them, but for their loved ones too.
Not running it now. So, well, we'll check out their page as well. But these text presentation ads are so simple. This is a really good, you know, real, I can't think of the word, but an indicator, you know, how easy it is to just do a text presentation style ad. And then ultimately what you could do is just do text presentation, you know, do visual for the first 5 to 10 seconds, the hook of the video. So you add in a few different B-roll shots or UGC shots, and then go for the rest of the video just in text presentation like the ad that we just saw. So easy to make, literally takes 5 minutes. So we're not seeing any ads active here. We saw they were turned off anyway. So it looks like they were just having a little test of the offer. Alright, so we're not seeing too much here. It doesn't mean that this offer isn't working, right? Or it's not working on Facebook. Because if, like me, you know, there's a lot of affiliates that will hide their ads on the spy tools. You know, that's, you know, common knowledge. Not everyone wants to be found on the spy tools because there's so many people that just lazily rip and run. So what we can do is we can use search terms. So we can just simply put in prostate. Now you could do this exactly the same in the ads library, meaning you wouldn't even need to pick up Spy Hero, Ad Spy, or any of the other thousands of other spy tools that are available. So let's run through the prostate search term and see if Spy Hero brings anything back. So interestingly, I'm seeing this other, very similar text presentation style to what we just looked at. We've got this Vapor Rub with the banana. Obviously, that's quite a good little graphic. There's Happy Mike, which we saw as of... So the ads were seen today, but they were no longer active in the ads library. So look how many more ads we're seeing now. Way more ads. And a good mix of images and this style of image, right? This style of image with like some kind of, not substance, we know what that is, right? Vapor rub. But like, I guess, what are you doing with vapor rub? Like, where are you rubbing that for starters? Because surely that could hurt a little bit, right? But that's just that curiosity angle. What the hell are you doing with this? What do I need to do to help with vapor rub? Now, I'm surprised there's not any other sort of substances being tested with this instead of vapor rub. I get it, like the Vaseline sort of style. But look how many, ads these guys are running. So we've got a few ads now that we can look at, and primarily image-based, which is interesting, right? So let's take a look at this.
Prostate issues are...
That seems to be the exact same creative. In fact, it is, because I can see their affiliate ID there as well as the same. And that seems to be the same page. So again, this is just Spy Hero being a little bit... Although it does say it's currently running ads. So why are we not able to see any ads running if it's currently running ads? That's interesting. I don't know why we're not able to pick this up. Anyway, so Facebook says it's running ads here, but we are not able. So I don't know if that's a glitch on my side. Could be. But, ultimately this script, I'm not saying this ad's working, by the way. I'm just saying it gives us an idea, right? Sometimes, maybe it's not about finding the ads that are crushing. Sometimes it's about finding ads that we like and we can sort of get a feel for, that we can then, apply into our creative. So I'm going to shut that one down. I don't know why I can't see the ads library. So then we've got this ad. So I like this. I like this, this hook into the primary text. So this is great because that's that desired outcome straight off the bat. I really do like that style of ad. This is what I, again, go through in the paid community. I like going with the outcome at the top, the desired outcome first, because it captures someone's attention. A lot of people start with the pain point, which I also like to test as well. But, 9 times out of 10, I find that the outcome outperforms the pain point. 9 times out of 10. So again, we'll see, maybe dive into this ad. So I'd be reading this, it looks good. It's a type of style that we'd run. I can see that it's pointing out the, I can't think of what it'd be, but I guess the illness. It's not the illness, but whatever it is, right? BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia. So we can see it about here as well. So we're going through, outcome first, like taking a peg off it. So like really, making them picture that feeling and what it feels like to obviously, someone suffering from BPH and, feels like they can't pee, but they're desperate for a pee. And, taking the peg off, like, sort of just releases that flow. That's sort of what we want to get into their head. So this is a great hook, could be a little better, maybe a little bit more punchy and powerful, but it's also great because it's not too in your face, right? Sometimes you can be a little bit over aggressive, and that can ultimately lead to your ad getting rejected. So it's quite a nice balance, this one. Then also going into the, I did this prostate shrinking method that 97% of men in the US don't know about. That's lovely as well. So sort of like, you're probably one of the 97%, right? You've probably never heard about this. Really like sort of instigates that curiosity. I like that as well, sort of going through the sort of pain points, really sort of like getting in the head of the target market. Really putting himself, went through everything, researched everything, tried everything, came across the video, so now we're relating to the offer, because every Clickbank offer usually has, I don't know why I'm so itchy, I'm itching at the moment, apologise. I have had a wash, honestly. But we're looking at, we want to sort of pre-frame them that they're going to be watching a video. So adding something like this helps massively. Now again, we're not, I'm not saying copy and paste this ad. That is not what I'm saying. And for some stupid reason, people think it's okay to do that. This guy, this affiliate, may have spent money on a copywriter writing this for them, right? They may have spent money to a designer creating a creative, right? They may have spent 3 hours themselves writing this, right? So to then go and swipe it and copy and run it yourself, it's just a shitty thing to do. I really do not condone it. In fact, I hate it. It's one thing that really brings this industry down, is the amount of just people who think it's acceptable to just go and rip and run. So not fair. But, we're not going to stop it. It just means that those people are just relying. And then you find people like me who continuously throw people off by running ads that suck and that never worked, but still running them, so people have a harder time finding my winning ads. But that's a story for another day. All right, so this ad is looking good though, right? Love it. No set negative side effects. Boom. And I do like this image, although it's not something that I usually run, these style of images. I do see these more and more common, which tells me one thing: they fucking work. Excuse the French. Like this vapor rub again. And then this, reference to banana, obviously we know what that is, with the peg on it. I love that, how that links back to this hook. I love this. This is a really good ad. Again, I'm sorry, affiliate, that, I'm sort of showcasing your ad, but you've done a good job here. I do like it. There's one so they turn this one off, interestingly. Then we see this vapor rub. They've been heavy with this vapor rub angle. Look at it, like some UGC style ad, images with the cartoon illustrations. We could get some really good ideas from this, and super easy to do. Maybe it's difficult to do the actual illustration, but I'm pretty sure you could find some kind of vector that you can use, some vector site that you could utilize. I mean, these just look like standard, taken from Google Images. These look more UGC, but I've got a tub of Vapor Rub upstairs. Not that I use it for this, but I could quite easily recreate this. But more importantly, I have other things that I could recreate. The Vaseline idea maybe is a little bit too, it's already been done. Maybe the Vapor Rub thing, we all know what the Vaseline sort of angle sort of stands for. But Vapor Rub is interesting because it's sort of got that Vaseline consistency, but we know it's menthol, right? So like rubbing it in certain places, it's probably gonna be sore, I would imagine. Not that I've tried it, but I would imagine. But this is, I love men's health, man. I really do love the men's health space. But yeah, I like this, man. I really like this banana thing, and you could sort of utilize. So like the concept here, or the angle here that you could sort of take away from this would be, you could basically switch out peg for something else, right? And again, like I ain't going to be able to, brainstorm it off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure you'd be able to come up with your own ideas for this to sort of run. But I love it. So let's go and check out the page. Again, I'm sorry, Mr. Affiliate, that we're sort of ripping you open here. Hopefully this doesn't get too many views and you'll be safe. But from the UK as well, so I might even so we're not even going to be able to do it. You're in a little bit of luck today in the fact that I cannot use the ad library, which is mental, because I did want to use the ad library to go through a few things. And I just don't understand why I can't see any of the ads. So, you're in luck there, Mr. L, we'll call you, because I think I know who you might be. Alright, so I'm going to go off this page, because just out of respect to the guy that I know, but obviously it's a little bit too late. Okay, so now we're into it. And by the way, that guy knows what he's doing, so we'll just leave it there. All right, so 93% of Nigerian men have no idea. So this is very interesting why we're sort of targeting the Nigerian men aspect. Why are we targeting? So like they're obviously going for a certain... What are they doing here? So this doesn't look to me...
Suffering from a swollen prostate.
Nice. I want to see the... no, there's no point in visiting the page because we're not going to be able to see the ad library, but I want to see the lander. This is... so they're basically running their own offer, and I'm going to guess it's in Nigeria. So we'll click off that. All right, positive impact. So this was a similar style as to what we just looked at. Notice how they haven't ripped them. Okay, let's say the previous affiliate that we looked at was like the original, these style of ads. Notice this person hasn't ripped their ad, okay? Might be the same person for all we know. I don't think it is. But they have used VaporRub, but they've used their own shot of it. And I'm going to assume it's their own shot. Maybe it's not. But let's just say it is. Right? And then we've got whatever this is this handful of twigs or cinnamons or sticks and seeds or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to try and guess what it is. But that's interesting. So we've got the VaporRub. See how they've got this like sort of chalk plus sign? VaporRub plus this handful of God knows what gives you this. Sad face in the bedtime, sad, prostate, happy prostate in the morning. That's a really good idea, right? This is what looks to be working. And is it this simple? It is. Like, it is not, how many, like every single one of us could go, I'm sure we have either VaporRub or something that we could substitute for VaporRub, and potentially a handful of white powder, and you like how they've got their baking soda. Like, you can tell that, for me, I know that's baking soda. Arm & Hammer, BA, baking soda, right? So baking soda and VaporRub, bedtime, morning, right? So, yeah, I love this, man. This is, again, a really good concept. Now, they also have some older stuff here. Prostate problems, so they've got some scripts here, or video ads. But what seems to be working is this image, this sort of before-after image illustration with VaporRub. Okay, now with this, I don't know if we saw this on the other affiliates page, but I'd sort of try and keep this congruent with my landing page, right? I would have my thumbnail or my hero image, whatever you want to call it, again with the VaporRub. I want to try and keep it consistent, and I think that would help improve the landing page click-through rate. Let's just try one more time, trying to see if we can find the ads library. I don't know why I'm not able to access the ads library. Everyone's running ads, and so when I open it up, nothing. So there's something either wrong with my internet, and I was on the ad library earlier on today or yesterday, and it was fine. So I'm not sure why I can't search anything. But this gives us an idea of what's working. I don't know, I'm going to assume vectors, the illustration side is easily found through vector sites that I know are around. I know a lot of stock footage sites have vectors as well. Alternatively, I know there's Fiverr graphic creators or designers that you can pretty much pay $5 for something like that. So, you might be able to find it yourself. If you don't want to, you could pay someone to do it for you very, very easily. You might even be able to just go to Midjourney or some of the AI tools out there and basically input this, what you want, and show them some examples and get them to spit it out yourself, give you some vectors that you can then overlay on a tub of VaporRub or whatever else you're going to utilize, right? Super, super simple, so easy to do. Again, so So the constant discomfort from BPH that control that is finally over. So we've got the desired outcome again, although not as obvious, right? We're sort of like pointing out the BPH, which is great because that's going to appear at the top of the primary text. So that's going to catch someone's attention that has BPH and knows that they have it, obviously. 8 years ago, blah, blah, blah. We go into the story. Headline, 93% of prostate patients don't know this. Blah, blah, blah. Solid. I like it. I really do like it. So this was the text presentation. And then Happy Mike, who I can't see in the ads library, but we know is running ads as well. So they've gone slightly different with their images. And also with their ad copy. So it doesn't look like the standard first-person story. It's more like the, more fact or info-based, right? I quite like it again. It's not leading with the outcome, right? But it's leading with this curiosity driver, right? 94% of men are unknowingly ignoring this hidden prostate trigger. If you're suffering from prostate stuff, that's going to capture your attention, right? Anyway, we're sort of spending, really getting stuck in the weed on this spying tools. So I would be going heavy into this, right? Really going super heavy into finding ads. And I'm pretty sure we found the winning concepts there. We know the style of ad. We've got this image with this, vapor rub plus this funny substance or, ingredient. And then the before and after of this illustration or vector style before and after, right? That seems to be working. We've just seen multiple affiliates running the same style, but with different, and that's what I would highly advise. Please do not go and, copy someone's ad or image. It's just, just it leaves a bad taste in anyone's mouth. And obviously, if you do get caught by the affiliate, the chances are they're going to then go and tell the network or the vendor, which I literally just did before this video. I found someone in Spy Hero running one of my foot fungus ads verbatim. They've ripped multiple of my videos and ad copy and landing page. I reported that affiliate ID to the network. That affiliate is no longer running ads. They have told them, but they've also paused their traffic. So that's what's going to happen if you don't check your Skype and turn your ads off, and you're ripping someone's ads. Potentially, you could be not getting any sales because you've been kicked off that offer without even knowing. So be careful out there. It just makes more sense just to go and create your own goddamn ads, and then you won't have to face that problem. All right, so we looked at the spy tools. Again, you could do this with Ad Library if it was working. For me, it's not. We found those ads just searching a search term on Spy Hero. You should be able to. I really don't understand why I can't utilize this. Let's just basically just type in your keyword. For some reason, I do not have access to the ads library today. For some reason, so let's just stop trying to use that. But ultimately, that's what you do. Prostate problems, BPH, blah, 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 right? And then, find ads and similarities. Are they scaling? How long have they been running? What type of volume? And again, you can check and cross-reference that with SimilarWeb. That's a hint or a hack. All right, and then I'd use AI to rewrite these ads. And that's as simple as it is. We can go and use ChatGPT. We can use Claude. You can use Stefan Georgi's free ad copy, which is a good tool. I haven't really used too much. I've had a little play with it, different templates. I haven't really found a way of uploading stuff that I want in order to, rewrite. But you could upload examples and demographics and all that good stuff, and it could create something for you. What else is there? AdCreative.ai is another one. That's a paid service. But ultimately, you could just use ChatGPT or Claude, and that is way more than enough. Feed in what you want. These are examples of winning ads. So you could have a Google Doc, copy and paste the winning ads into the Google Doc, right? And then upload that into ChatGPT, say that you want an ad, then upload your Prostavive emails, swipes, the VSL script if you've got it, and then say to ChatGPT or Claude, rewrite these winning ads using information from the Prostavive emails, the Prostavive VSL script, blah, 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 right? And then you're going to get your own unique copy that you then can tweak. So then what I do is, if I'm not happy with it, or if there's something that's, the hook's not strong enough, or the call to action is not strong enough, it's not first person enough, or whatever, I just keep on tweaking it. No, I want it more like this. Emphasize that. Emphasize this, right? And then keep on going until I fine tune it into something that I'm really happy with, right? Same for the video ad script, same for the headlines. Again, you can use CapCut to whip up really good video ad creatives. I'll show you something in a second. And Canva for the images, Midjourney for the images. I mean, anyone who's got, a basic design concept or eye, Canva's easy to use. You know those images that we were looking at? This would be super easy in Canva. Like, I can't see why you wouldn't be able to create this in Canva. For me, I'm not a design guy at all. I'm terrible at it. But I'm pretty confident I could do something like this in Canva in around 10-15 minutes it might take me, which is longer than most. But I'm pretty confident I could do it. Okay? So we've got those, we've got our images, AI or videos, whatever you want to do. And by the way, you could create a video. So one thing you could do as a good test is maybe you could turn an image like this, not this image, but one that you create yourself, into a video. Just as a still, just let it play, okay, as a video. Potentially that's going to open up a new segment of the audience that you can tap into that this affiliate maybe hasn't tapped into because they've only been running stills. Okay, that's just a concept that you could test. All right, so then let's jump back to the doc because this is getting long. We've got our ads. So then what I do is we'd launch the ads in a Facebook campaign. So, whether you're running your own personal ad accounts or an agency ad account, you'd launch your ad, your campaign. The way that I'm testing right now is either through a 1-1-1, which is one campaign, one ad set, one ad, or a 1-1-3, one campaign, one ad set, 3 ads. All 3 ads will be along the same lines, the same concept, okay? So if we had one video script, maybe I'm testing 3 ads that have a different hook, so the different opening of the video. Maybe I'm running 3 different images that all have the same overlay headline, okay? So I'm keeping the same concept per campaign with those 3 ads. Now, what would determine whether I'm running 1 or 3 ads in the campaign is ultimately how many ads I'm going to test. If I'm testing 15 ads, then I'm going to do 5 campaigns with 3 ads per campaign. If I'm only running 5 ads, then I'm going to do 5 campaigns with 1 ad per campaign, okay? That's ultimately what's going to determine it. Then what I'm doing is I'm implementing bid caps straight off the bat, okay? I'm not going to get into the down and dirty, but that's basically what I'm doing. Bid caps, even on an ad account that has no data, I'm utilizing bid caps. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale the winners, and I'm going to scale by surfing budgets or duplicating the campaign and starting with higher budgets. Very, very normal stuff. Nothing groundbreaking here. So that's ultimately it. To spy, spin, and scale. Spy, find an ad that is working on an offer that you want to run or an offer similar to the one that you want to run. We didn't check to see if they were Prostivive ads. We know that they're prostate ads, but it could be promoting something completely different to Prostivive. It could be, I can't even remember some of the other ones now, Prostadine or whatever else, right? Find those ads, spin them into your own unique variation. Do not copy paste, do not rip, but spin into your own unique ad, and then test and scale the winners. And it is as simple as that. I'm not going to get into how much budget, because that is completely dependent on your own circumstance. Some people have got $10,000 to spend. Some people have got $100 to spend. The budget is dependent on you, right? So if you can only afford $100 a day, then only spend $100 a day. If you can afford $500 a day, then spend $500 a day. Like, the budget is irrelevant at this point. Like, the budget is completely dependent on what you can afford to spend. And also what you're willing to spend, right? I think it's important that you have a testing budget, what you're willing to throw at this offer in order to test it, because not every offer is going to work, right? So if it's like, okay, well, ideally I only want to spend $500 for this offer, then spend $500 for that offer. And say you're going to do, 5 different ads, so maybe you spend $100 per day for 5 days. Boom, there it is. Okay, so, you know, if you were running 5 ads in that 111, maybe spend $20 per day. Would I do that? Personally, I wouldn't, because it's too low a budget for me to do. But, you know, you can play around with that. Maybe you did a 113 or 2 113s, and it was $100 per campaign, right? So if you only got $100 per day, you're doing 113, you're testing 3 ads. Ideally, I'd like to test more ads, but with a limited budget, you can only play with what you can only play with. I go into this in more detail in the paid community. It is now 40 minutes in on this video. I don't really want to go too much over this. Hopefully this is giving you an insight as to how easy this is to basically do this. You know, like, it does not need to be any more complicated than this. I am confident that anybody could take this and within an hour have their own ads ready to go, campaign launched, right? Don't over confuse it. So many people over confuse it because they need to know exactly every minute detail, how you do this. Like, ultimately, it is what I've just explained, right? If you know how to run ads, you know how to launch a campaign, 113 should make sense, right? CBO. So campaign budget at a campaign level, 1 ad set, and then 3 ads, or 1 ad, or whatever it is. Bid caps implemented. If you've run ads before, you should know how to do that. It's as simple as that. Test your ads, find the ads that are winning, scale them by surfing the budgets intraday, and also by duping and starting with higher budgets. And ultimately, that's as simple as it is. And I know I'm saying that a lot, and I know ultimately deep down it is a little bit more than that. So if you do want to have a little bit more in-depth training, I am still running my beta on the Ad Profits Academy. So only for, you know, like literally probably another couple of days before the price goes up. At the moment, it's $99 a month, and it's $891 for the year, which is a 25% discount, but you also get an added bonus where you get access to the scaling masterclass, which I'll explain in a second. But ultimately, I am going to, the reason why it's been such a low price is I've been trying to get feedback, you know, on, you know, what's missing, what's not missing. And this is going to be an ever-evolving program and course, because ultimately, I want, you know, anyone that's ran Facebook ads know that things change almost weekly. What works one week sometimes doesn't work the next, right? The amount of times I've changed my testing structure or my scaling structures or my campaign structure in the last 6 months alone is pretty crazy, because Facebook has been a little bit wobbly, let's not lie. Ad costs have risen, right? We're in Q4, the elections are coming up. Algorithm changes have been going on inside Facebook, so it has been wobbly. So it's been a little bit more tricky to navigate. So now I'm quite comfortable with the way I'm running my ads, testing and scaling. So, but like in the next month or two, it might be completely different, which is why I think a monthly community and course is important, because I am going to be updating it pretty much monthly, sometimes weekly, if not daily, dropping new videos, sharing new insights and everything else. So if you are interested in getting in the academy, it's $99 a month for the next couple of days. By the time I've uploaded, I'm going to reshuffle a few things. I'm uploading new content. I've got a new pretty much mini course to upload. By the time that's uploaded, the price is going up. I know I've said that in multiple videos. It's just taken a little bit longer than I anticipated, and I also wanted the feedback from the current members. If you get in now, you're locked in at that price. When the price goes up, that won't affect you. You will be paying either $99 a month or $891 a year, no matter what. So you'll be locked in at that price. So let's explain what's going on. So Ad Profits Masterclass, that's pretty much going to be the flagship of the course. This is covering everything from like mindset to cash flow to setups and everything else, right? Then we've got real-time case studies and follow-alongs. So these are ongoing and will be ongoing throughout. Whenever I'm launching and testing new offers, I'm going to be sharing that as a case study or follow-along. And I encourage members to also share their follow-alongs as well, because it gives everyone insight as to what's working, what's not working for someone else. And it also allows me to give feedback, and other affiliates, by the way, as well. We've got some pretty heavy hitters in there already, to be able to give feedback, okay, to give insight. Chances are someone's already been in that position, or ran into that bottleneck where they can give an insight to allow you to then open up, right? So maybe that's the one tip that you needed to open up that bottleneck that you're facing, and then boom, you're away, and you've scaled from, $300 a day to $3,000 a day at, profitable, right? So then also exclusive daily access to me. Obviously, I'm in there pretty much every day answering questions, sharing new insights, etc., etc. So a lot of value there, right? So right now, like I said, $99 a month is the price for the monthly, $891 for the year, which gives you free months, because obviously it's a 25% discount. And also, you get access to the Scaling Masterclass. So let's just have a quick dive in. So this is what the classrooms look like right now. I will say, subject to change. We have the tools and resources that I use, some discounts in there as well, and trying to negotiate other discounts as well. We've got the Creative Masterclass, which we'll just quickly jump in, because in here, my creative guy that does all of my creatives put together a masterclass over an hour long, which was just absolutely packed full of insane value. How he grabs his hooks, how he researches his hooks, how he researches his scripts, where he finds winning viral hooks from, and then how he implements them into his own creative. Absolutely insane. This alone is worth the $99. In fact, this alone is worth the $891 for the year, just off this one video. Then we've got the sample video ads as well that he made using this. We've got other step-by-step breakdowns of what to do. That's just in this one classroom, right? We've got the Scaling Masterclass. So this is only those who get the annual, right? So if you sign up for the annual, $891 for the year as of today, you get access to this Scaling Masterclass, which I'm going to be continuously adding to different hacks and methods that I'm scaling, not only ads. In fact, one of the videos in this masterclass right now is how I'm making, right now, $1,200 per day. Last month, it was between $500 to $800 a day. It's now between $1,000 and $1,500 per day without running a single ad, okay? This hack, or not even a hack, this strategy is inside this masterclass, and this alone is worth the annual fee. This one video. And here's where it gets even better, because this strategy ultimately means you need some kind of leverage, and I can help provide that leverage. Now, you can't get that by just, winging this on your own if you're starting out or if you're quite new. However, you can get this. You can get introductions. I can intro you to vendors. I can intro you to affiliate managers and intro you to agency ad accounts and everything else in between. Again, you just need to reach out and ask. But this Scaling Masterclass is going to be a real good no-brainer as we go along. Again, this is brand new, right? This is a brand new academy, brand new course for me. I'm continuously adding to it, right? The accelerator is going to be rejigged, so I'm not going to go into too much in the accelerator, but it's basically how you could get started A to Z, pretty much in 3 days or less. Case studies is where our case studies are going to be, and the Ad Profits Masterclass is going to be the flagship, and that is pretty much, again, we can open this up and just quickly look at it, what's going to be included. So we've got the, different modules. Module 1, Iron Mindset, obviously covering the mindset. Module 2, laying the foundation. Module 3, niche and offers. 4, copy and creative. 5, setting up your tracker. 6, unleash the traffic. So there are a few missing videos in here, mainly in the copy and creative. Obviously, we have the Creative Masterclass, which you'll have access to as well. But the copy side, I'm trying to persuade my copywriter. In fact, he is open to it. He's just knees deep in a project that we're working on, so hasn't got round to creating a masterclass for that. But it is coming. And in the meantime, we've just got some basic copy stuff that I run through, how I use AI, etc., to utilize that, whereas the copywriter is going to share some more in-depth sort of, I guess, just high-level stuff, right? So that's in the masterclass there. So all in all, you get all of this, apart from the Scaling Masterclass, for $99 a month, on top of the community, on top of me as well, like inside the community. Now, if you go for the annual, obviously you get everything here. and obviously everything else as well. And also 3 months for free. So I'm going to end that. I know that's a bit of a pitch at the end, but I want to share that because I'm literally going to raise the prices in the next couple of days. So wanted to give you a final chance. If you're sitting on the fence, it might be worth the $99 or the $891 to take a punt and to get inside. And even if you don't like the content, just to have access to me might be worth, in fact, it is worth the value. Let's not lie. Like, I've been doing this for 5 years, generated well over $25 million in revenue, Clickbank Diamond Award winner 3 times in a row, multiple Max Web Awards, Buy Goods Awards, and Digistore Awards. So, like, it's fair to say I know what I'm doing, okay? I also have access and connections to multiple Diamond Award vendors and affiliates, Max Web vendors, Max Web affiliate managers, pretty much. And actually, I've missed one thing, not even these big networks that we know of. I've also got access to the smaller, less known networks that no one knows about, these boutique networks, these exclusive networks that have offers no one's ever seen before. There's one in particular that I'm thinking of right now, which has the most insane men's health offers that are not available on Clickbank, that are not available on Buy Goods, Digistore, or MaxWeb, strictly through this one boutique network. And I can hook you up with them. But obviously, you need to come in and we need to build a relationship, because I am not referring just anybody. Even if you come in just for that, I'm not going to refer you straight away. I want to get to know you. I want to know that you can send, decent amounts of volume. Otherwise, there's no point, right? I don't want to refer someone that's just going to take up their time, and ask to test an offer and maybe send 100 clicks and then just forget about it. That's not what I want. Anyway, more on that inside. But yeah, that's the type of access that you're going to get when you come in, is also access to my connections. So again, it's a no-brainer if you ask me. It's limited, like this price is going to be limited to the next couple of days, and then I am raising it, and I have not decided what I'm raising it to, but just know it's going to be a little bit more than what it's currently at. So I'll leave that with you. Again, sorry about the 10-minute pitch at the end, but I also wanted to show you inside. Signing out, the link below to sign up is below this video. The Ad Profits Academy, you'll see. There's also a link for a one-on-one call if you want to work more direct with me without, talking in front of other affiliates, which I know some people prefer. If you want to work more direct, there's a link to book a call. You'll go through to a video which explains the offer in a little bit more detail, and also then to a Calendly link where you can book a call with me. You're not talking to a sales rep. You're not talking to a coach. You'll be talking directly to me. Obviously, it's not a free service to work one-on-one with me. So I do ask, if you're a beginner, if you're just starting out, this probably isn't for you. The school community is going to be for you. The paid community, Ad Profits Academy, is going to be where you need to start at. But if you're already making money as an affiliate and you're looking for that insider access and you're looking for me to help you run your campaigns, because that's what I'm going to be doing in this pilot program, this one-on-one coaching, so I'm going to be running the campaigns with you. If that's the type of stuff you want to do, then book a call and we'll chat soon.